to me, I think Bianca's being used all wrong. You know, have Bianca come out as the one who hurt Jade, have Bianca and even, you know, Montez go solo. To me, it's right there. Have her.
But isn't that too obvious?
I guess, but is that if it's that obvious, they haven't done it. You know, Montez has been stuck in the Street Profits forever. Have Bianca and Montez be the new Triple H and Stephanie McMahon type couple of them just being a couple of heels, you know, just because the Street Profits are so lost in I was going to say the sauce, but lost in the smoke. It's like, what the hell are they doing? You know, nothing against, I appreciate Montez looking out for Angelo, but, you know, Montez has so much potential that's being wasted. And Bianca is just, I feel like her character in this iteration has run its course. I feel like there's a lot of meat left on the bone. She's a great heel in NXT. Give her a chance to be a great heel on the main roster.
Yeah.
So
she does a lot of media, though.
She does do a lot of media, but hey, you know, there's one thing WWE is not short of is people to do media for them. You know, they got tons of people. Send Becky, send Cody, send Seth.
Not to sound politically incorrect here. But Bianca's chosen as like that, like black star that you can send out and speak well and represent. I'm not sure who could replace her in that role.
You don't think Jade could do that?
Oh yeah, I could, but
Jade could easily do that if they elevate Jada Parker. You know, if they think, I don't know exactly when they feel like she's gonna. Again, a lot of these women in NXT get great booking in NXT, and then they go in their main roster, and if they don't win a title immediately, they get kind of stuck in the mid card, and people get worried about them. You know?
Yeah, but the thing with Jade is that Jade has to improve first before she can be that like ambassador type.
Improve what in the ring?
Yeah.
To be honest, I am not as big of a. I don't believe in that as much, you know, because Goldberg had an amazing run. Obviously, that's WCW, not WWE, and he wasn't that great in the ring. The man was undefeated forever. Jade,
but
the Goldberg treatment in AEW,
but Goldberg was making money.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if they booked Jade like that, she could be making money too. She was making money in AEW when they booked her like that.
She's got to get there.
I mean, I get so, but the only way you're going to get there is if you're given the opportunity. And since she's been in the company, they've pretty much just shoved her in tag matches. You know, the best thing that she's had on her own was that run in the Royal Rumble. Besides that, she's been stuck in a tag team with Bianca this entire time.
Right.
I'm not saying that.
But can you point out any singles matches of hers that have like really stood out?
No, because there hasn't been like, who has she really faced that's been like that? There's been minimal stakes. You know what I mean? It's not like she's been put in like high pressure situations. Jade could be, when she's healthy, another person who benefits from these new mid-card titles, whether it's the Intercontinental.
Her tag matches are high pressure situations, especially in audiences overseas.
You were talking about solo matches.
Right.
So I was referring to solo matches.
If she can't handle a high pressure tag team match, then she's definitely not going to handle a high pressure solo match.
What are you talking about, that one match where people said she botched a bunch?
No, I'm just saying, just in general, like when they put her on the shows overseas.
Yeah, I'm asking specifically is there a tag match you can point to where she didn't? Because I remember there was one match where it was overseas where she had some issues with the ropes because the ropes were actually loose, and actually because a lot of people were going on her on Twitter talking about, oh, botch, doing all this stuff. But at the same point, like Damian Priest and like 3 or 4 other people in the same thing, like the same pay-per-view, had similar issues with the ropes, and no one said anything about them, but they just got on Jade so hard about it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about, to me, Jade, obviously, she's not Bret Hart. She's not Daniel Bryan. I hope she gets better in the ring, but I feel like she's above average talker. She has the look. And given what she's been given in WWE, I feel like she's done a pretty good job. A lot of people, I feel like, when she signed up, were so into the tribalism that they're just like, oh, they were more happy she was leaving AEW than knowing. Because a lot of these guys didn't even watch her before she got to WWE. And just based off look alone was like, oh, she should be a champion. And then when she showed up and she wasn't immediately Rhea Ripley, they're like, oh, she's a bust. And it's like, no, this is, if you watched AEW, this is who she is. This is what she's been for a while. She has tremendous upside. I still feel like there's a lot of meat left on the bone there, but she's not quite there. And she's not as much of a natural as someone like Tiffany Stratton, who's been wrestling for less time, who's a better wrestler. You know, some people just pick up on that type of stuff easier. Jade just has, look, to me, her end goal eventually is to do something in Hollywood. I feel like this is another stepping stone for other stuff that she actually wants to do.
Yeah.
In my
like,
opinion.
Not saying she like can't improve and she can't like work her way into that role.
Yeah.
Just saying she has a ways to go before she takes over that like that spot that Bianca has like kind of entrenched herself into.